Building strength and power is the name of this game in this workout. I have for you a dumbbell and door anchor resistance band strength power circuit. This involves 7 exercises, 50 on, 20 off. The first half, which could be 4 to 6 repetitions, will be done in a powerful movement. Then the second half, and I will be cueing this, 4 to 6 repetitions, will be in slow controlled tempo, 2 count down, 2 count push. Pause here to get your kinetic balance fitness personalized warm-up in so you can prevent injury, reduce pain, and get the most from your workout. Otherwise, you're gonna listen to that tone. In 3 seconds, I'm gonna do my first explanation. This workout involves a door anchor. It's gonna be anchored in at shoulder height. If you have a rail system, go ahead and set that to shoulder height as well. If you don't have those systems, no worries. You can use it without any anchor. I will be showing those modifications. Our first exercise is a squat close press. Dumbbells go to those shoulders. We sit those hips down and back, stacking those toes, knees, and hips, and it's a quick push up and squeeze. All right, come with me. So dumbbells on the shoulders, wrists are stacked over top of those elbows. We sit down, push through the floor, and using that momentum on that stand to push overhead. So down, push up and squeeze. Our glutes stay tight, belly button stays pulled in. We want to keep the chin tucked down and back. That helps keep those shoulders down. One more fast, and then we're switching to that strength tempo here. So we sit down, 1, 2 count down, stand up, squeeze the glutes, press overhead. You may notice throughout this workout that you go with a little bit lighter weight than what you're used to because our aim is velocity, right? Pushing weights faster in that power. And then that strength movement feels a little bit heavier. We're gonna go to a squat with a resistance band row. So we're gonna take that resistance band, it goes to our door anchor or a rail at shoulder height. We sit down into a quarter squat, roll the shoulders down and back, and then it's a quick pull towards those ribs, nice, slow, controlled release back. Notice I hold one band in each hand. If you don't have a door anchor, you can use a mini band or just resistance band, squat light, quick pull, slow controlled release. Chest up tall, bending those elbows, arms at about 30 degrees. One more fast, and we switch to that slow controlled tempo. So nice, slow, and controlled, 2 count back, 2 count, nice, slow, controlled release. Chin tucked, head back so the ears are stacked over the shoulders, over those hips. We want the back to stay nice and neutral. And notice, I'm not asking for that big squeeze on those shoulder blades. All right, they stay down and back throughout the movement. Now we're gonna go back to those dumbbells for a static lunge. So you're gonna feel stronger, legs are gonna be heavier than on those shoulders. A dumbbell in each hand. We step 1 foot back. I'm going right leg forward for me. Feet hip width apart. We bend that back knee down, quickly change directions. Knees in line with those toes as we go down. I feel all 5 of my back toes pushing through the floor. And it's a powerful push through the floor, a powerful push forward on those glutes. One more fast, and then it's a nice slow control down. Notice I have a slight incline of my chest. This helps engage my glutes on that front leg. I squeeze my glutes every time I stand. It's a nice, slow, controlled motion. Range of motion here varies from person to person. Most importantly, you're at a depth that is pain-free, 3 seconds. Good, put those dumbbells off to the side. We're gonna come back to that other leg, so make sure you kept count. We're going to a staggered close press. We step the same leg forward as the hand that's holding that band. Again, I'm going right hand. I push through my back toes so my hips stay nice and square. My chest goes up tall, and then I'm punching literally forward. I get a slight lean, and it's a slow controlled release back. Quick change in direction. Shoulder stays down and back, my chest stays proud and tall, my chin stays pulled back. Those little cues help keep that shoulder nice and relaxed. One more fast, and then switch that tempo. Slow controlled back, switch directions. Nice big squeeze, feeling it work on the front of the chest, the shoulder, the back of the arm, but you're also feeling this in those glutes and core. Exhale as you work and punch. Nice and controlled. We want to aim for 8 to 12 repetitions throughout this workout. And we want to keep count on these chest presses and on these lunges. Keep it even side to side. We're going to go back to those lunges, opposite leg forward. So for me, that is left leg forward, right leg stepping back. All of my toes pushing through the floor. If you're in a mirror, you're in line with those bony hips. Down with control, big up and squeeze. So I say those hip bones because that does not mean it's the widest set of your hips. You need to feel where those hip bones are. Big push through. Having those feet set wider not only helps protect our knees. One more fast, then we're going to go switch tempos. Yes, work that power. Slow control down. Nice controlled back up and squeeze. But keeping those feet hip width apart, you're going to notice how much better your balance is. The most common mistake I see is a narrow lunge. Not only is that helping make your knees more prone to osteoarthritis, 2 seconds, even in and out. Put those weights away. We're going back to that staggered single arm close press, opposite arm. So for me, that would be left arm, left foot forward. Stepping slightly forward, getting that resistance in that band, squaring the hips, pushing back through those toes, and then it's that quick punch. Notice how my core wants to rotate. I have to engage to keep everything nice and neutral. Quick change in direction. These power strength, they go so fast. One more fast, and then work that nice, slow, controlled tempo. Chin tucked, head back, check in with that body. Yes, staying tight through those glutes and that core. Belly button in, nice neutral back. My legs are talking, my shoulder. But this is already in 3 seconds, finishing round number 1. Put the band down, shake out the legs. We're back to the top for that squat close press. Now, as we transition to our second round, check in on your body and your weights. How did your repetitions feel for you? Were you keeping good form? Were the last 2 to 3 repetitions challenging? If they were not and you were keeping good form, can you slightly increase your weight? Here we go, squat, close press. So quick, down, press up and squeeze. The power comes from the legs here. Chin tucked, head back. Really important. I don't want you opening that chest through the ceiling. Keep everything nice and back. You notice I had to pull my chin back there. Yes. One more fast. We switch it over to that slow, controlled tempo. I'm always trying to rotate so you guys can see my different angles. Make sure those toes are pointed straight ahead and they're hip width apart. If you do not have a mirror, turn your camera on, watch yourself. And if you're unsure, shoot a video, send it over. I'm always happy to check in on your form. Time flies. Squat with that resistance band row. Don't forget the modification if you don't have that door anchor, slight squat, big pull back and squeeze, and a mini band can work here as well. All right, facing that anchor, band in each hand, chest up tall. Quick pull, slow controlled release. Check in on your posture, chin tucked, head back, ears, shoulders. hips. Gentle pulling on that belly button. Feeling this work along the outside of my armpits, the front and the back of my arms and the back of my shoulders. Last one quick. Switch that tempo. Nice, slow, controlled. Now, I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades. I'm not pulling all the way in so that my shoulders roll forward. I'm keeping my shoulders down and back, and I'm pulling until my arms stop. This is what is healthiest for our shoulders, improves our posture, helps relax that upper back and neck. Shake out the arms, get back to those dumbbells. We're going to that static lunge. All right, don't forget, this is a heavier weight, a little bit more challenging. Bend those knees to pick up those weights. My right leg is forward, feet hip width apart, slow control down. Nice, strong. I want to see that power. Drive that front leg through the floor. Push those hips forward. Squeeze that bum. These power movements, they go fast. You've got one more. And we're going to make that transition. Set slow control down. Really focusing on good alignment. Feeling the hip, the outside of that glute engage. This helps keep the knee in line with those toes. Feel through that foot. Is it neutral? Meaning, are we rotating in through the inside of our foot? Are we keeping it so that our foot is supported properly? Put those weights to the side. We're going back to that staggered chest press. If you don't have a door anchor here, go ahead and grab that band on that opposite arm. All right, keep the shoulder down and back. We don't want to be rotated forward here so we get tension, and then we can just punch forward and squeeze. This is if you don't have an anchor or a rail system to safely have those resistance band anchored. Now you can also use a heavy, like a door, a pull, a post, a power rack. One more fast. Nice, slow, controlled. When we punch forward, it's really easy here to get that shoulder kind of up towards the ears. So keep that chest tall and long. Keep that chin tucked. That helps relax those shoulders down, helps take away some of the tension on our upper back and neck, a place where most of us carry our tension anyway. 4 seconds. This ultimately helps not only reduce the pain in our upper back and neck, but also improve our posture. So lots of benefits to paying attention to that position. Static lunge, left leg. All 5 toes pushing into the floor, feeling for that second toe. Stacking that heel over that foot, those toes. Slow control down, quick change in direction. You might notice one side is more powerful than the other. Can we even it out? Can you focus on really building that power up? Drive through. Exhale and push. One more fast. Nice, slow, and controlled here. Slight tip forward on that chest. Really loading that front leg. The form in these slow, controlled movements. Great opportunity to really focus in. Check in on those muscles. Make sure we're getting good alignment and get everything you can from this workout. 2 more. Yes. Finishing this second round already. Only 3 rounds, guys. So almost there through our second round. We've got that staggered single arm close press. Left hand, left foot forward. Feet hip width apart. Chest up tall. It's all about that posture, and then punch. Slow back, quick change. We try to keep that core nice and neutral. We squeeze the glutes, making sure everything stays nice and stacked in alignment. You're proud of how hard you're working. You're switching over to that slow, controlled movement. Our wrist is nice and neutral. It's very easy here to get an upper push through that palm. I want you to punch through the knuckles so we strengthen the entire forearm. This is really good for preventing things like carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, and just keeping our arm more balanced. Get a quick drink. You finished round 2. We're hitting round number 3. It's only a 30-minute workout. So we're making everything we can out of it. Squat, close press. Make sure you change those weights over to that shoulder weight because that's going to make a big difference. Bend those knees to pick them up. Dumbbells to those shoulders. Sitting those hips down. Quick change in direction. The purpose of this power is to teach our body, to remind our body how important it is to move quickly, but do so with proper form, proper alignment. Sometimes we have to move fast in our body. At any age, switch it over to that nice, slow, controlled tempo. Down, up with the squeeze, shoulders down and back. And baby, you're gonna feel that fatigue in this last round. Really focus in on form and position. These last 2 reps challenging. I don't want you pushing those shoulders up towards those ears. Keep them down and back. One last one. Yes. Squat with that row. But as we check in on this last round, and we want to check in on that form to get the most out of this workout, form has to always be forced. First, drop the weights down as needed. 3 seconds. Coming with me. Resistance on that band. Chest up nice and tall. Good strong pull to the base of those ribs. Keeping that back nice and neutral. So no big arching, no tucking under or rounding. Keep them down and back. Be proud of your hard work. One more fast. And then nice, slow, controlled. Squeezing that back, making it nice and wide. Stopping those arms wherever they stop. Don't squeeze the shoulder blades crazy tight together. Posture stays strong. Couple more repetitions towards the finish. You've got 6 seconds. We're feeling that back work. Feeling those shoulders. Shake them out. Static lunge. Let's start with the left leg this round. Switch it up. I like to try to challenge myself to remember the sides that I did. Change it up. All right, so left leg forward. All 5 of those right toes pushing through the floor. We're ready to rock. Down. Fast drive up and squeeze. If you come up to those toes, awesome. All right, soft knees to catch. Right, keeping the knees in line. As soon as you change direction, when we push through that floor, that's when we might notice the knee wants to go in. Challenge yourself. Keep that alignment. One more fast. Yes. Slow, controlled to the finish. You know that means we're halfway through that time interval. So make every movement count. Keep track. We want to keep it even side to side. We're down to 10 seconds. 8 to 12 repetitions to build that strength. Last one. And the legs are talking. We're feeling it in the front of the hips, the glutes, the sides of the hips. All great places, guys. Left hand with that resistance band, left foot forward. If you don't have the anchor, you're holding that band behind you. Punching forward, here we go. Teaching our body to move quickly and stabilize is super important to protect us from falls as we get older. Power is one thing that we lose, so we lose that ability to move quickly with strength. So we want to catch ourselves from falling. Last one fast. Switch it over. We've got to work on our strength and our power. This workout does just that. What's better for longevity than fall prevention that leads to long-term independence, guys. Think about your why. Dig deep. Everybody has their reasons, and whatever they are, use them to keep driving you forward. 2 exercises left to finish your workout for the day. We're going right foot forward for that static lunge. We challenge our mind. We challenge our body. Those challenges are what help us progress. You're progressing today. Down with control. Powerful push through the floor. Big punch forward with those hips. You're strong. You're long. And you're making time for your mental, emotional, physical, existential health. Switch it over from that power, slow controlled tempo right here. Keeping that knee out in line with those toes. Whoops, a little too fast on that up. Working that core, working your balance. You're on the home stretch. And the heart rate comes up on these. Our legs are big, strong muscles. Your heart has to work to fuel them, but you did it. Put those dumbbells down. We're not coming back to them. We finish the workout with that staggered single arm close press. Chest up tall. Stepping 1 foot forward. Punching through those knuckles. Slow controlled back, keeping the chest up tall. Even here, we don't want to get that forward in that shoulder posture, right? Quick change in direction. Pushing back through those toes. The glutes are engaged. We punch forward, we squeeze. One more fast. Nice, slow, and controlled. This is it. The big push to the finish. This change in tempo is challenging, but there's so much to be gained from it, and you've made it too far to stop. Last 2 to 3 repetitions. Really check in on that form. You're on the home stretch. 5 seconds. Even out your sides. And put the resistance band down. Get a quick drink. I'm going to stretch it out. Awesome, awesome work. We're going to go to the inside of our thighs. Feet wide, toes pointed straight ahead. We step slightly forward with one leg so the heel is in line with those opposite foot's toes. We lean into that leg that's slightly forward and we squeeze the bum. Tucking the hips under, embracing the stretch through the inside of that thigh. So mine is nice and high. Sometimes you can feel it all the way down into the inside of that lower leg. These are our adductor muscles that pull our knees in as we do things like lunges and squats. Makes us prone to osteoarthritis of the knee as well as ACL, MCL tears, ankle sprains, all kinds of things. Okay, no pain for us. We're stretching it out. We relax these muscles. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides. If you don't feel those muscles calm down and relax, stay here, pause, and then come back with me. Staggering that opposite foot, leaning into that leg, squeezing that bum. If you need to, go a little wider. Listen to your body. Your body is going to tell you what it needs, all right? It knows best. So if those muscles feel tight, they're talking to you. Take a minute, listen in. This is where we start to build that connection with our body. Our mind and our body and our soul, they all work together. So we want to build that connection, listen to our body and say, hey, I'm here. Let's take some time, calm down and relax. We're going to come down to the floor. If you need to, get a pillow, blanket, mat, or pad for that back knee. Our toes are flexed. We squeeze the bum, tuck those hips under. This is a stretch for the front of our hip down into that thigh. You can reach up towards the ceiling and add a small lean to the side, only if you feel an increase in stretch when you do that. Now, if the pain is unbearable on that hard floor, go ahead and use a raised surface like a couch. Step that foot forward, so same position. just raise so that we're not putting all of our weight on the knee on the ground. That can be really hard on our body. So we don't want to be causing any pain in our joints or bones. Again, we want to listen and be there for our body. This is a great stretch for anybody with knee pain above the knee, below the knee, in the front of those hips, back pain. Hip flexors get so tight. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, squeeze it under, reach it up, small lean. You want to hold any stretches until you no longer feel that stretching sensation. 45 seconds to 2 minutes will do, or until you no longer feel it. If you're new to it, it's going to take a little bit longer, but that's okay. These are nice and relaxing. A stretch at the end of the workout helps lengthen the new muscles that you build, and again, prevent that pain and injury. We're going to finish with the child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Reach those hands down and away from you. Roll the shoulders down and back. Press that chest to the floor. Big stretch through the outside of those armpits. I know I tend to do similar stretches at the end of a workout. If you're a member of Kinetic Balance Fitness, use the stretches from your warm-up at the end as well, or at the end of your day. This is a great way to lengthen muscles that are short and tight and causing pain. Big deep breath in here, in through the nose. Expand the belly, expand the ribs. Exhale. Press that chest towards the floor. If knee position here is a challenge, go ahead and use a raised surface. Sit those hips down and back. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Round the back, shoulders away so we enjoy that stretch through the outside of those armpits. And now you can be grateful for the hard work that you put in. You challenged your mind, your body, your soul to challenge your body to get this workout in and work towards your goals. Check it off. Mark it as done. Celebrate your small win with the happy dance. Do whatever you need to do to feel good about the hard work that you put in today. I'm always open to your feedback, your comments, anything that I can do to make sure that I'm helping you hit your goals and feel your best doing it. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you again next time.